From the Screens page, screen settings may be accessed by clicking the gear icon on the screen row. The Basic Settings section contains the screen name and may be modified, as well as the screen icon. The description field is available for any information that you would like to add about the screen. Some common uses include a summary of the purpose of a screen and how it is intended to be used, while others use it to write notes on the design changes made in the current version context. User can keep history is the number of days that historical data entries for a form will remain on the user's device. A value of 0 means that no history will be stored. Areas in the app such as saved drafts display the screen name by default. If a user has several saved drafts, it will be difficult to find the particular draft they would like to continue working on. You may override this title by selecting a field from the form to use as the display row title. Use this field to concatenate information that will uniquely identify the draft. The external ID is an advanced option that will be required in some functions and the API. It is good practice to assign one when you first create the screen. This screen may also be restricted to a group. The Output Template feature allows you to choose which default output to use for connectors. Classic Gray, App Layout, and Smart Layout are system-generated, which require no customization. Smart Layout does the best job creating a style that looks most similar to your form design. We recommend starting with it if you are not going to create your own custom template. To apply your own default custom template, choose Word, Excel, or both, depending on your template format. Then, upload the file. If you are using the default start screen, the App Display Order feature allows you to sort the in-app icons according to the number chosen here. Sorting starts with the numeric value and then falls back to alphabetical if a numeric value is repeated. Log user location will attempt to record the user's coordinates if they allowed the GPS permissions. A splash screen contains the form title and version. This page can be hidden using this option. Some scenarios make sense hiding screen icons using this option. One example is when you design a form to open a secondary form and require it to be accessed only through the first form. Another example is if you decide to implement icon boards to organize your screens. The screens will need this option selected, or they will remain on the start screen. The Do Not Upload Data feature is less common, but can be useful. For example, you might build a form that displays data to users for informational purposes, or is built to send data out through a REST control only, and in either case, you don't want to store data submissions on the server when they submit the form. By default, the app attempts to save in-progress data that the user enters while filling in forms. This may not be needed for some forms, and may be prevented by checking the box Do Not Save In-Progress Entries. The Can Edit Completed Entries feature allows users to edit their submitted entries by reopening the form from the history page on the same device. In order for this to work, there must be a value greater than 0 in the User Can Keep History option. We recommend leaving this option disabled if the form is involved in a workflow. App Printing can generate and print completed form entries from a HTML template directly on the app, even while offline. Information about the current form is displayed in the top right corner of the page. Below this section is a list of folders that the screen has been organized into. Version history stores every version created by admins with the latest at the top. Click the status of any version to set it as the current context. You may export the design of any previous version and import into a current test version as a way to roll back. Form connectors are also version dependent and may be modified even after being archived. One advantage is that this allows an admin to change a form template and export a previous submission using the new template.